Weather Awareness Week. Jennifer, what do we need to know about flooding?
Yeah, so it is a common thing that we deal with in the spring and early summer across the UP. So we're no strangers to flooding here in the Upper Peninsula. Now, as far as different types of flooding, here's the list of that. Flash floods are common, especially with stalled frontal boundaries that bring in rounds and rounds of rain. A river flood is also quite common, especially during spring melt. There's also coastal flooding. There's also flooding due to ice jams. Now that's common here in the UP in the spring season. And of course, snow melt. And then if there's a dam failure also. Here are the two main ones that have been more historic for us across the UP. The Dead River flash flood of 2003. And then more recently, the Father's Day flood of 2018. We had one fatality there. And in fact, historically speaking, we've only had one flood fatality in more modern times here across the UP, and that is from the Father's Day flood from back in 2018. So far this year across the nation, there have been 42 flood fatalities. 31 have been men and 11 have been women. 2 over in Texas. Oklahoma has had 7 fatalities. And there's been 21 fatalities over in Kentucky. Last year, 2024, 182 flood fatalities occurred across the nation, with 107 being male and 71 being female. 8 in Texas, 13 in California, 81 in North Carolina, 15 in Tennessee, 9 in Missouri, 0 for the state of Michigan. Here are the alerts I want to make sure that you are aware of. Both of these alerts actually occurred during the Father's Day flood that we had a couple of years ago. So it's really important for you guys to know the difference. Now, flash flood warning is issued in the red, and that happens when a big rush of water happens from torrential rain. Sudden violent flooding occurs, and it occurs really fast, within minutes to hours. And the flood warning, highlighted in green, that occurs when we start to see high flow along rivers and streams. That is real life-threatening to property and to life as well. Now, the Father's Day flood came in from a stalled frontal boundary that brought in rounds and rounds and rounds of rain over the course of several days. So it's really important for you to make sure that you are aware of these alerts, know the difference, make sure that when we are in a situation that could result in any kind of flooding, that you have a plan of action to get to a safe zone. You want to make sure that you get to higher ground. You do not want to traverse any kind of floodwaters. You don't know what's underneath that water. You don't know the type of debris. You don't know if that water has been washed or the road has been washed out. And also there's a lot of contaminants that are in flood waters. Now, coming up tomorrow, we continue Severe Weather Awareness Week. I'll have some safety tips to keep in mind.
Look forward to it, Jennifer. Thank you. Still ahead, we've got the perfect